Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2023 Karns Christmas Parade. My name is Frank Murphy.
I'm Becca James, the girl with two first names.
Yes, and we are with the Frank and Friends Show podcast, and we are invited back once again to announce the live feed of the Karns Christmas Parade along Oak Ridge Highway. And I'm excited, Becca, because according to the Weather Service, the dense fog will lift at precisely 9 a.m. Precisely. It said the dense fog advisory will expire at 9:00:00, which is in seconds, mere seconds from now.
Yes, but you know what? It actually allows for some kind of like wintry ambiance, and so I'm kind of digging it.
Oh.
and if you're here, then you're close enough to the street that you're going to see all the floats. And I heard, what did we say? There's 70 entries today.
Wow.
So it's going to be a big parade today. We're super excited about that.
That is fantastic.
And then if you're watching on the live stream, well, you're not having a problem with the fog through the camera. So
Right.
You're good. You're good either way.
We absolutely appreciate you tuning in as we've done this now our third year, our third way to kick off the Christmas celebration. The beginning of Advent with one of the first Christmas parades in our area is the Karns Christmas Parade, and there's probably a dozen this weekend.
There are a lot this weekend, but this is by far the best, clearly.
I can't play favorites because I drop in on many of them. Last night there was downtown Knoxville and Gatlinburg had their parades, and we are excited to be here. Now we're looking down Oak Ridge Highway. We're here across the street from Karns Elementary School, and I see quite a large number of people lining the street to watch.
They're ready. Well, they also throw out candy at this one, which is super nice. And hey, real quick before we get started, I think we have a check presentation that we want to do. So we're gonna gather the troops in here in a second. So the Karns Community Fair provides a donation to the AV production class every year, who are the ones who are actually behind the scenes working to put on this live stream.
Mr.
They
Chris
work
Wade
so hard.
Hello.
And here comes Chris.
Hey, Chris Wade.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
So as you can see behind us, we have this giant check, which I'm sure the bankers love.
Wow.
The Karns Fair is presenting you with a $500 donation.
You. Wow. Thank you all so much. This is an honor and much appreciated. This will go a long ways to buy equipment and stuff, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for doing this every year for us.
It's my kids. It's my students that do it every year, and we'll get them on before the end of the parade today to wave to everybody, but I really appreciate it. And again, thank you all so much.
Outstanding. Yeah. And it looks like Heather really signed it.
Wow.
I think you can really take that to the bank.
That's Heather right there. That's a legit
Thank you
check.
so much.
Well, very good. And we are impressed. I mean, you and I have been in broadcasting for our whole professional careers.
Pretty much.
And we are so impressed with the quality and the professionalism that Chris Wade and the students here in Karns put on, not just for this event,
but for all of the Karns events.
They have used those donations and other fundraising things over the years to upgrade the equipment just in the 3 years that we've been doing it, Becca.
Oh, yeah. We have like professional TV monitors, multiple cameras, it's just all kinds of wires back here, equipment that I don't know how to use. I mean, these kids are impressive.
Yeah, it's quite good. I mean, I remember the first year I was here, it was great. It was cool that we had it, but the difference between year one and now is remarkable, and that goes to as a testament not only to the Karns Fair for raising the money and making those donations every year, but also to the students who were manning the equipment. And they were out here early this morning putting up extra tarps and rearranging, because, there was a plan for if it were a nice sunny day, everything would be in a different place. We would be sitting somewhere different. The cameras would be somewhere else. But because of you got that beautiful equipment, we want it under tents.
Yeah,
and behind.
Gotta protect the equipment.
Is that a shower curtain over there? I'm not sure exactly. They use some kind of camping tarp.
I mean, either way, they've got their equipment protected. They're taking care of it. They're taking care of us. And they do an incredible job.
We also, this year, will have Joey out on the street doing some interviews for us. We're excited about that. He'll be filling, I hope. Now, Joey, I want you to really just grab people by the collar if you have to and make sure they talk to you. Oh, yeah. You'll accost them as they roll down the street. Now, I would not recommend trying that with the first two entries of the parade.
No, that would be Knox County Sheriff's Department and Tennessee Highway Patrol. We'll see them soon because I'm hearing some sirens, so it sounds like we're getting close to step off.
Let those guys pass unimpeded. But when Mike Gordon, the Grand Marshal from his drugstore, comes by, it's interesting. His initials are MG, but he's the GM. So
but MG is also like micrograms, which is a prescription.
Right, and Grand Marshal would be gram micros. I don't know.
Also a GM, though. I don't know. It all ties together.
Fantastic.
I think we're
MG
reaching.
might be milligram.
Yes.
I think. Not that I'm
Well,
great
but,
with the metric
but
system.
there's micrograms
There
too.
are micrograms. I'm just saying.
It sounds scientific at
I
least.
think the abbreviation mg
He could set us straight, I'm sure.
is taken by the larger dose, which is the milligram. But anyhow, we can ask Mike Gordon about that, because I'm sure that is the one thing that he wants to be asked about. Here he is. He's been chosen and honored as the Grand Marshal of the Karns Parade. And we wanted to get into the minutia of how you measure. What's a dram? How do you measure?
It's like we're just going to go to pharmacy school while we're broadcasting the live stream.
There's money in pharmacology.
There really is.
We got
yeah.
So this is going to be a lovely parade today. We're looking forward. We also are getting on our computer a live stream, if you will, a live information from where the parade is being organized, because the Karns Parade is like a lot of community parades where you don't know for sure who's in it until they show up down at Ingalls and line up. Because some people will indicate that, I'm probably coming, but things happen, especially in the past few years since the lockdown. We don't necessarily know who's coming and who's not coming until they actually are in the parade.
Yeah, but we do, like I said, we had 70 people who did sign up to say, hey, we plan to come.
We love it.
So
I think everybody's going to be here today. I mean, it's a great opportunity to showcase your community organization, your business, your school to the community. We'll have, there's actually a school spirit contest.
It is. It is
It's
the Battle of the Schools. Last year's champion was Karns Middle, so they're defending champs. We'll see if they win it again.
How is that determined?
Now, we've got a couple of judges, Julie and Heather with the Karns Fair. They're going to be watching the parade and evaluating, and I'm not sure what that criteria is.
I think this one for the schools, Battle of the Schools, is whichever school has the most participation.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
It might be they have a basketball team and the cheerleaders and the football team and the band and the whatever.
And don't forget the theater kids and the choir kids and the Spanish club and I don't know what all these things. These are just some of the ones I was in when I was in school that I'm naming now.
You think any of the theater kids are awake yet?
I mean, probably.
It's a joke.
It's a show.
You're a theater kid. I was teasing you.
And I have kids, so I've been up for a long time.
Yeah, we last time you and I were working in Karns together was not that long ago. We did the Karns Fairest of the Fair pageant again this year, which is a lovely event. They'd moved that back into Karns High School after being bounced around for a couple of years to other locations. And and I also saw some pictures. I guess the Karns Fair people, my friends from the Karns Fair, share these online a lot. But of some other great choir performances in that same auditorium at Karns High School. They had recently had their, I guess, their Christmas choir.
Yeah, all the school clubs, departments, they all put on their, seasonal shows and everything.
I will tell you, speaking of music, I'm hoping, beyond hope, that many of the parade entries will be playing the song Last Christmas by Wham! Because Becca is a Whamageddon-er. And if you listen to or watch to our most recent episode of the Frank and Friends Show podcast, which you can find on all the podcast apps or on YouTube.
You're out to get me this year, Frank. You're out to get me.
I am not going to make you hear the song. I'm just saying it would be ironically funny that we just put all these clips on all the social media about how you are avoiding and won Whamageddon last year. Did not hear the song.
And I'll probably hear it like today.
But you made it through the parade last year?
Yeah, so real quick, a little backstory is... the point of Whamageddon is to make it from December 1st through 25th without hearing Wham's Last Christmas.
Which I am 100% opposed to. I already listened to it. I put on the pudding mix of it yesterday just to make sure I could. That's a 6.5-minute version. I just wanted to hear the long version.
I mean, it is a great song, and I love the song. So I'm never mad when I get Whamageddon. But if you can make it the whole Christmas season without hearing the song, then you win. Yay! You don't get any prizes. It's just a thing. It's silly, but it's fun. So I'm playing it, and Frank is out to get me this year. So I'm not going to trust anything he sends me. And it looks like we are here.
Yes, you can see through the dense fog, which is about to lift any second now, according to the National Weather Service.
No, we brought this fog in for ambiance.
Okay.
We ordered this.
The Polar Express fog is what we're looking at here.
And you're seeing the Knox County Sheriff's Department. They got their blue and whites.
And there might be some Tennessee Highway Patrol mixed in there, too. I'm trying to tell. I guess I should have worn my glasses for this, but they would be uncomfortable under the headset.
You could make it work, or you could get a monocle.
Oh, a monocle. That's
that'd be very distinguished.
That often turns up in the crossword puzzle as a clue. All right, so here we go with the motorcycle crew. Look at that.
And you
Definitely
know what I
sheriffs.
love is like if you look at the crowd and you can see all the kids just light up when they see police officers
Oh,
and
yeah, those are the
ambulances
good
and fire.
guys.
Like exactly, like those are like they are heroes.
Yeah.
And the kids get so excited to see them, and it just makes me so happy to see them so excited.
I think a lot of times, you might recognize the officer who comes to your school as the safety officer, and you really, he becomes your favorite when you see him out and about in the community. He or she, of course.
Well, it gives you that sense of safety.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know. I mean, they're part of our community. I mean, they're people too. So it's good to form that relationship.
Here in the style and SUVs is Tennessee Highway Patrol.
And they've got the DARE logo on there, which is the Drug Abuse Prevention Education Program. And I remember going through that when I was in school.
Now, here's a big old horse. This is Mike Gordon, and he's our Grand Marshal.
Yep, he's Gordon's Drugs.
And look at that Clydesdale. I don't know where they got him. I guess he escaped from the rest of the Clydesdales.
Get away from Budweiser.
Well, he's huge. And it goes a draft horse, I guess is what they call those. And
Wow. How tall do you think he is? That's 7 feet?
Mike Gordon?
Maybe. I don't know. I was
the
talking
horse.
about the Clydesdale. I
Well,
mean,
they measure them in hands. So we want to thank, there he is on camera. Look at that horse.
Yeah.
Where he's many, many hands, Ty. And Mike Gordon is no slouch either.
Yep. He opened his pharmacy in 1974, and he's been caring for our Karns residents ever since. And his wife, Rhonda, their daughters are Sarah and Gracie. And, of course, Mike is very beloved here in our community. So thank you, Mike, for being a big part of it for all these years.
And next up, we've got the ambulance squad.
Yep. Followed by our Karns Volunteer Fire Department.
And that's an interesting thing about Karns, is one of the smaller communities that has its own fire department and relies heavily on donations. So if you live in the region that is served by Karns Fire Department, you want to make sure you support them because they will certainly have your back if you have an emergency at your house. And I highly recommend supporting Karns Fire Department. I was driving through some back roads of Karns recently, and my neighbor Nancy was racing to get me to help her find her cell phone at Ingalls. And we ended up at the Karns Fire Department. I'm like, I don't know how we got here. But Nancy has grown up in this community. She knows it forward and backwards. Now, next up are the Summer Night Cruisers, established in 2009 as a local car club. You must own an American-made car or truck that is 25 years or older. And I guess that means on purpose, right? You keep it.
Yes, on purpose. Fully restored.
I used to have a car. That was a year 2000. I just missed it by that much.
This is what it would be nice. We have a friend, Bruce Patrick, who's a car guy. He could tell you anything and everything about these cars. I can't.
Their regular cruise-ins are at the Advanced Auto Parts store in Karns on the 2nd and 4th Fridays, March through October. And then they've got a Facebook page, Summer Night Cruisers Knoxville. So look that up and check out some of these beautiful cars. So we can assume, since this is only 2023, all of these cars are from the last century. Because the newest one, 25 years ago, would have to be 1998.
I don't know. Okay, I think this is a Camaro that's passing us, and that looks newer to me.
Well, they cheated. Hey, why can't that be? You think that can't
Or
be
maybe it's snuck in. It's like a 98, 99, but I don't think that's what the Camaros look like then.
The rule is it says 20. It says right in the thing 25 years. So like that's
but if it looks cool,
car.
it's all right. It's fine.
There's a ZZ Top looking car that definitely. You know what they don't have apparently on these older cars is catalytic converters. I can smell the exhaust.
It smells like old times.
It certainly does. Hey, let's go to Joey by the street. He's with some of the Karns Fair Committee. Joey, take it away.
Hey guys, it's Joey from the Karns Network, and I'm joined by Charlie.
How are you, Joey?
Good. What's y'all's name?
Julie. Heather.
And I got one question for you guys. How long does it take to organize an event like this?
Well, I'll tell you honestly, we start working 6 months out. And, we start that planning process trying to get groups organized, get the community to know and understand what we're going to do. Of course, the first Saturday of December, it's going to be the Karns Christmas Parade.
So what do you guys do to help with the event?
Well, I'm the president of the fair this year, and we just reach out to the schools, to the other groups in the area, just let everybody know that we are one of the first in Knox County. So they need to come out and be in this one and then go on to the others.
Right. And what do you do?
So I am the treasurer of the board, and then I also manage all of the finances with that, and then all of our registration. So getting everything up on the website and getting everybody registered to attend the parade.
That's a lot of work. Second question for you guys. Why do you guys do this, and what all do you do?
Well, I'll tell you, we are a completely volunteer-run organization. There are 5 people on the Karns Fair Board. So we put together the Karns Community Fair every single year. Just celebrated our 70th anniversary with that. In the fall, we do an event with Karns Middle School, the Karns Fall Festival, and of course the Christmas Parade. And you know, guys, what this does, this enables us as a nonprofit to be able to give back and support, like we did this morning with a donation to the AV department. You know, we're able to support, programs at the high school, middle school, elementary school, and just be a part of community.
Right. And as a student of the AV production class, I do appreciate that donation. That will go the long way with our equipment, upgrading everything that we need. And I appreciate you guys as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Joey. We just had the color guard pass behind you, and the Karns High School Air Force Junior ROTC and color guard is marching in the parade. You can hear they're singing jingle bells as they go by.
Yeah, and did you know they were established in 1993? So the Karns High School Air Force Junior ROTC.
30 years.
Yeah, and they continue to turn citizens of character dedicated to their nation and community.
Outstanding. And we did hear...
That's a big group.
Now, we just heard from the organizers of the Karns Community Fair, and they also have the next entry in our parade. You see the Karns Community Fair banner coming down. And the Karns Community Fair, I think, is the oldest continuous community fair in Tennessee. And they've kept it going through thick and thin, and usually it's about a half day, usually about 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on a hot day in July.
I'm familiar. We've been the last few years. My kids look forward to it every year. They ask, when is it happening? And I'm just like, they're already now asking about, like, summer events. I'm like, it's winter now. It's like everything in its time.
And they wisely, when they have it at Karns High School, they wisely put a bunch of it indoors so you can go into the air conditioning for some respite. But look at that old-timey looking car. That's nice.
That's fantastic.
Oh, good. I'm not sure who's driving it because I can't see, but is it Bob or somebody like that?
Like
I don't know.
the fog. No.
It's not Charlie. It's obviously not Charlie or Heather or Julie because we can see where they are. Now we're expecting the Karns High School marching band to come through, and they always do a great job. There's a Christmas medley that they often play. And sometimes I've seen a couple of other Christmas parades where they were just playing like regular songs. not Karns was. These other bands from elsewhere around the state. And I go, no, this is your chance. There's like a marching band Christmas medley that everybody knows. And that's what I'm hoping to hear
Christmas
this morning.
music is so much fun to play and
Except
sing
for
and
Wham!
all that.
Is what you're telling me.
Just please don't play Wham. No Last Christmas. Don't
See,
Wham
disagree.
again and those of us playing.
In fact, you know what? I promise you, if you tune in after the parade today on my radio station, which is Fun 105.9, it's a newer station playing 70s and 80s hits. I will play Last Christmas today around 11:30. So I'd say give it a window. I don't know. I have to do the math and figure out exactly how many minutes the songs before it last. But somewhere around 11:30 this morning, I promise you, I will play Last Christmas by Wham! For those of you like me who want to hear the song, enjoy the song, and look forward to the,
I can still enjoy the song, just not their version. I can listen to the Taylor Swift version.
How about the Pupini Sisters version? That's very good.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, that's a nice one. There's one by the Dexter Freebish, which was an alternative band out of Austin, Texas. They do a good version. The cast of Glee does I wouldn't say good, but they do a version.
Oh, I love the Glee version songs.
It's okay.
I loved the show, so it's probably...
I'm saying.
I'm like, if you watch the show and you love the show, you love all their versions of all the songs they did on the show.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was fun. I was like, man, I feel like, my husband and I have started going back and rewatching shows that have been off air for, 10 plus years now. I love how technology dates them.
Oh.
But now that we're talking about it, I'm like, ooh, I should go back and rewatch Glee because it's been a long time.
It's been a year. So I was trying to get her into the lyrics of
Stop it, Frank. So, but you know what? You could sing the whole song for me and it doesn't matter.
It wouldn't count because I'm not Wham.
But that is not what the Karns High School Marching Band is playing.
Lucky for you. The Karns High School Fightin' Beaver Bands in 1954, this award-winning organization has proudly represented Karns High School and the Karns community with performances in 17 states, 2 foreign countries, and the District of Columbia. The director of bands is Jimbo Crawford Jr., assistant directors Landon Brady and Nat Gallagher, and as they get closer, we'll shut up and listen for a little bit because the Karns Network has thoughtfully provided a shotgun mic pointed at the participants. Are they getting close enough to hear yet?
I can hear them.
Yeah, but we're live. We're actually here in Karns. I mean, are they loud enough to be heard on the television is what I'm asking.
Yep, they are just coming onto your screen right now.
The drum majors are Amelia Brown and Isabella Janes. This year's edition of the Karns Band represents the largest competitive student organization in Knox County, with over 170 members, making them one of the largest bands in East Tennessee.
And of course, they couldn't do everything that they do without their dedicated parent organization, which is the Karns Band Boosters. Here, we'll go ahead and we'll be quiet now so that we can hear. They are clearly a talented bunch, and I love this float they've got behind them. Now, is this is with them, right?
Yeah, that looks like a beaver mascot maybe up in
Yeah,
there.
it's almost like they created a snow globe.
It's a geodesic dome, isn't it? Isn't it Buckminster Fuller or somebody who invented that?
I'm assuming they're going for snow globe.
I love it.
It's fantastic.
What I love about it is that if the plan worked, we painted a big yellow X on the street, and that's the band saw it, and they knew that's where they were supposed to start playing. I'm just excited about that. It finally worked. And meanwhile, we've got some miniature horses. Weeping Willow Miniatures, run by Catherine Talbert, offering riding lessons, both English and Western disciplines. Full-size horses also available. Miniature horse training is available, as well as dog training lessons through their sister business, Weeping Willow Miniature American Shepherds.
And they have some miniature American Shepherd puppies available, and they've got a few of them here in the parade with them as well.
Beautiful.
Always
animals.
a good day when you see puppies and horses.
The Karns Church of Christ is representing. Of course, they're here for the real reason for the season. They understand, what Christmas is all about, and that we're actually in Advent. Tomorrow is the beginning, the first day of Advent, and the first Sunday. This is the latest that Advent can start on the calendar. And it's because Christmas falls on a Monday this year, and there's 4 weeks leading up to it. So normally Advent could start as early as, I think, November 29th, but tomorrow...
Yeah, it changes a little bit every year. So do you do like an Advent calendar?
Yeah, tomorrow, an Advent wreath and things like that at church.
Nice. Yeah.
My wife gave me a little Advent book where I read a little inspirational thing every day.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But it doesn't start till tomorrow. So I don't have to do it till
starting tomorrow.
Anyway, that's Karns Church of
Coming
Christ.
up next, we've got this year's 2023 Karns Fair pageant winners. We were honored to be able to MC that wonderful event. Good to see y'all. We have our baby Miss Everly Human,
Do they remember us?
Raylan Webb. I'd like to think so.
Okay.
Tiny Miss is Brinkley Milligan. Little Miss Jada Vaughn. Princess Tybee Milligan. Junior Fairest of the Fair, Bailey McNew. Fairest of the Fair, Madison Claybo. Fair Lady, Lexi Austin. Fair Woman, Tammy Stewart. Junior, Mr. Karns, Eli Thompson, Mr. Karns, Charles Austin, Community Service, Elena Owings. People's Choice was Erica Williams Daniel, and Miss Photogenic was Adelaide Massey.
And we had Beaver Ridge United Methodist Church you just saw go by with their
beaver mascot.
Beaver mascot also. I'm happy that they're participating. And then after them is the Karns Elementary School staff. So they are going for that, trying to
They
win
have
that.
Snoopy.
Oh, look at that. They're all dressed as Peanuts characters from A Charlie Brown Christmas. We see Charlie Brown and Lucy and Linus and the gang up there. That looks fantastic.
Yep, and so they are definitely trying to go for the award for Battle of the Schools.
Principal Jamie Roaming and Teresa Reed. Charlie Brown is Assistant Principal Mr. Daniel Willis. Sally is Assistant Principal Brandy Esterly. That is fantastic. All the participants are staff and family members, and we're excited to have them with us.
Yep.
Next up is one of the candidates. She's running for Knox County Assessor of Property, Jackie Raley, who I believe was in the downtown Knoxville parade last night also.
Yep, and following right behind her is our Cedar Bluff Community Baptist Church. They're an independent, fundamental King James Bible church located 9914 Hall Drive in Knoxville, and of course, everybody is welcome. They've got a beautiful nativity scene on their float.
Nice. There's Mary and Joseph and the gang waiting for baby Jesus to arrive. Now, next up is a friend of mine. This is my friend Mindy Thomas. She runs TriStar Twirl, a recreational and competitive baton twirling group instructed by former University of Tennessee majorette Mindy Thomas. They've got teams here are both the 2021 and Tennessee state champions at TriStar Twirl. So if you've got a young girl who's interested in becoming a majorette, that's my friend Mindy. Now, Mindy, by the way, will show up on the next episode of the Frank and Friends Show podcast.
Oh, yay!
Not to talk about twirling so much. That's Mindy there with the red sleeves waving at us. But she also is a past president of the Nativity Pageant of Knoxville. And she's gotten me involved in the Nativity Pageant, so we talk about that. But the TriStar Twirl, TriStar Twirlers show up at many great events around town, and it's a great opportunity for young folks to learn that athletic skill.
All right, coming up next, we have the Grace Performing Arts Center. They provide quality instruction in the arts for students of all ages. Their focus is to honor the Lord as they strive for a high level of performance using the gifts that He has given our children.
It's fantastic. They've got costumes, they've got props.
They've got daisies, which you don't see often in a Christmas parade, but I'm here for it. One of my favorite flowers.
Hey, Chris, could you check my mic and see if it came up close?
And coming up next, this is Kirby Points.
Sorry, someone tripped over my mic cable.
Technical difficulties. And we
Where
also...
are we? We're at the parade, right?
This is Michelle Goldenchamp, a realtor. She buy or sell with her and use her truck for free.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's right here. And look, I mean, you could just read it
That's
from.
a clever idea.
Yeah, that's.
She has
her own
moving truck.
If you're buying or selling a home, you're
Including
gonna
the
need it.
Smoky Mountains, so if you're looking for a cabin or something.
Yeah.
Next up is our Karns High School baseball team. I don't know when baseball season starts around here, but it always seems to be earlier than I thought it would. So they're representing Karns High School. That could help them win that
Yeah, the coveted battle of the schools.
battle of the schools. Yeah.
Yep.
But so far, it looks like we've seen the elementary school with all the Peanuts characters. That was a pretty impressive turnout. So
Yeah.
if you're just going by sheer numbers, I think they might be in the lead right now.
Well, does the Karns band? Do they?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, they should have to count.
I mean.
Yeah, I forgot about them.
So.
Of course.
Yeah, that's it was a pretty impressive display. And here come
Soccer time.
Yeah.
FC Alliance. I guess FC's football club, right?
Yes.
And look at that.
Because everywhere else in the world they call it football. Only here in America do we call it soccer.
And I think is that still dribbling when you kick the ball down the road? I think it's still called dribbling.
Is it dribbling in soccer or
I don't
football?
know. Why not?
Okay, she's dribbling.
She's kicking. She's,
Yeah.
there's several of them.
I mean, either way, it takes a skill.
It's
One
true.
that I do not have.
That's very true.
Not my sport.
I got some more friends rolling down the parade route coming up after FC Alliance. And these are my friends, the Whitby family, who run Cherokee Caverns. on Oak Ridge Highway. And what a joy it is for me to go down into Cherokee Caverns where it's 58 degrees year-round. So if you're cold, and you can go there and warm up to 58, and if you're hot, you can go down there in the summer and cool off to 58.
Yeah, right now they're having Christmas in the Cave is going on.
Historic Cherokee Caverns and Tracking the Truckster, bringing you a Griswold family Christmas. Cousin Eddie in the RV at the cave. Just down
and
the
here
road.
he is.
The RV is last night he was in the Gatlinburg parade. Tracking the Truckster is Coach Moore. Let's see. And that is a nasty looking RV.
Yeah, they did some good painting on that.
And Cousin Eddie has got his tube. We all know what that's for.
Yeah, we certainly do.
And then Tracking the Truckster is the car that looks like Clark's, station wagon.
Yeah.
And they have a thing where you can find them all over. I don't see them right now, so they must have, it's a very fast car. They must have snuck by. But you definitely want to see Joshua Bowling cosplaying as Cousin Eddie. He's been doing that since 2016.
Yep.
When he thought it would be funny, and he was right. And now it's time to hop in the water. The Beaver Creek Kayak Club, I don't know if you've kept track of these guys, but they get out there, and they have cleaned Beaver Creek. They're trying to make it actually navigable all the way to downtown. So Mr. Karns, Charlie Austin's on there.
Yep, also Addison Shelton, the Karns homecoming queen.
Are we doing an interview with them, Joey? Because I'm impressed with the work that the Beaver Creek Kayak Club does. I mean, they pull so much garbage out of the water, and it makes our community more beautiful. Karns Middle School football team is rolling by with some bales of hay.
They've got some candy canes on there too.
Fantastic.
They're festive. And I think they're tossing out candy, which the kids all love. You can just see the kids scrambling for it.
Looks like at least 3 trucks worth of Karns Middle School footballers.
It looks like some of them have their pads on, like they're ready to play.
And when I say football, I mean American football.
Yeah, American football.
And a collection of antique cars is soon to follow. So right now we're looking at the
classic
last...
Mustang is coming up next. You're about to see that on your screen. And I like. Do you see how they decorated it though? Their antenna has a little stocking on it, a little Christmas balloon. They've added some bows, so they've made it festive.
And several VW buses. This used to be, the old hippie car. Everyone wanted a VW van or a VW bus, they called them, I think, back in the day. And you would live in it, I guess, is what you would see these.
And they travel around, go to this is like the Woodstock era, right?
Yeah.
Music festivals,
late 60s, early 70s, right?
Yeah, and then coming up after them, we've got Serve Pro of Oak Ridge. Serve Pro of Oak Ridge is proud to support the Oak Ridge and surrounding areas in any fire, water, mold, storm, or biohazard emergency and remediation. So good people to know if something goes down.
Do I say crime scene cleanup, or is that too?
Maybe not.
No, but
you can call and ask them.
They will scrub. They will get it all out.
I don't know if I'm coming over to your house to record any more podcasts, though, Frank. That was a little scary of a comment.
I realized that when I spill things in the kitchen, I would be a terrible criminal because I leave too much evidence at all times.
Yeah, there's no way I'd get away with anything ever.
Yeah.
So up next after Serve Pro, we've got the Karns High School football team, and it looks like they're cheerleaders too. Cheerleaders are before.
Excellent. Right now we're looking at the last Serve Pro vehicle, and now here's Karns High football.
Yep.
And the cheerleaders, dance team, maybe. Everybody's turning out for the 2023 Karns Christmas Parade, and we're glad that you're watching us live on YouTube. My name is Frank Murphy.
And I am Becca James.
You'll find us on the Frank and Friends Show podcast on YouTube or any of your favorite podcast apps. And Karns football here.
I love how their Santa hats are blue.
Yeah,
did you notice that?
It goes with the school colors. Nice.
Especially ordered them, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, if you're like Elvis, you have a blue Christmas. So I suppose you could probably buy them at any Elvis-themed Christmas shop.
I guess. I never thought of that before.
Neither had I, but you put it in my head.
My Christmases are always merry and bright.
You put it in my head right then and there. What am I going to do?
Dave's Tree and Stump Service is coming up. It's a family-owned and operated tree service here in Karns. They offer tree care services and stump removal. They got a beautiful Christmas tree on the back of their truck. And then they've actually got one of their work trucks, too.
Wonder if they cut that down and ground their own stump.
I've always wanted to do that.
Grind a stump?
Yes.
Oh, it looks
cut down
brutally,
my own Christmas
brutally
tree.
difficult work. Oh,
Come on, Frank.
oh, I was talking about stump grinding. No, you want to?
No, that's why you call them. They're the professionals.
You want to cut down your own Christmas tree?
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of
Well,
fun.
they have places where
I know they do. I've just never done it, so I'm thinking maybe when my kids are a little bit older. They're a little at 4. They're a little young for that, so maybe at like 6, we'll go make a day of it.
Karns Middle School basketball team is up next. Looks like they've got a big, classic red prick-up pulling them, and then a trailer decked out in red for the whole team.
Now, I have noticed as all these schools are competing to be the Battle of the Schools award, I feel like we have seen a whole lot more participation from the middle school at this point. So that's probably going to lean their way.
To defend their title.
Yeah, they're
from last
defending
year.
their title.
Yeah, they want to win again. I mean, they know what it takes to win, and they're going to do that again.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Here's some of their dance team and or cheerleaders, or both.
I think we're getting a performance.
Good. And they can do that silently.
I know. I was like,
I was expecting some kind of noise.
yeah, I was expecting a chant.
Hicks Safety Services provides safety consulting and CDL entry-level driver training. I think that's commercial driver's license.
It is. Ask me how I know.
Oh, you work for Cat Bus.
I do. We also provide CDL training for anybody who's looking for a job.
Oh.
We are hiring for bus operators, and we will train you. Oh, look at this next one. I love the gingerbread house on it. This is the Karns High School softball.
Oh, they look fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a softball player. I mean, I'm not as good as they are, but I still play. I try.
And I like it, the themed Christmas costumes. You know.
Yeah, the Rudolphs and the.
And here's the local market. The neighbors you can count on, whether you need to fuel up, grab a snack, or even a hot meal. They've got you covered when you visit them at 7322 Oak Ridge Highway for the local market.
And coming up, Texas Roadhouse. They're located, this is the Turkey Creek location, but they're proud to be part of Karns community.
You watched Friends, right? Wasn't there a holiday armadillo of some kind?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Or
Ross Geller would dress up as the Hanukkah.
There was a Hanukkah armadillo.
Well, anyway, we've got the Texas Roadhouse armadillo.
Who, ironically enough, believe is actually based in Kentucky.
No kidding.
Yeah, I feel like I saw that when I drove to Louisville earlier this year.
The ribs fall off the bone, I'll tell you that. When you
either way, the food's fantastic, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we
not
enjoy
really.
Gift cards make a wonderful idea. Actually,
good stocking stuffers.
When you get to a certain point in life, you don't want actual presents. I would much rather have a restaurant gift card or tickets to a show.
Oh, yeah. I'm all about experiences.
Yeah. Karns Youth Sports is an organization for both boys and girls.
Yeah, so I guess if you're not on a school team, you can go and still participate in Karns Youth Sports.
Fantastic. Or do both if you're trying to,
So had I grown up around here, that's probably what I would have done because I did theater and choir in school, and then I played sports through outside organizations other than my school teams. So that's your option. If you want to do all the things, you can.
Becca, have you been looking for Nemo?
You know, we just found Nemo. Well, you can't miss that band.
Aquatic Marine on Clinton Highway in Powell, East Tennessee's #1 aquarium store for fresh or saltwater needs. They've got online stores at aquaticmarine.net. They say, if you think it, we can tank it.
I know, you can hear all these John Deeres. These are classics. Oh, they've got the years on them. So the first one is 1938, then in 1953. And, well, he doesn't give us the year for this next one. So I'm going to assume it's after 1953.
Hensley Bus Lines is a multi-generation school bus contractor serving Knox County students since 1988. And also, we've got the...
Hold on, I'm distracted by dogs. I saw dogs.
Where are the dogs?
They're with Sims. But they've got a few doggies with them. And, it's you know how easily distracted I am, especially by cute things like puppies.
Sure.
So, yeah, and I like it. Look, they've got little penguins, and they've got kids waving out the school bus. That's super cute. Coming up next, we've got an antique Ford car.
Mm-hmm. That is a nice-looking one. It looks like I don't know. If this were a Hallmark movie, that might be the real Santa.
I mean,
is
it
what I'm
might
saying.
be,
He
but
would
the real Santa's coming at the end of the parade.
I'm just saying, in a Hallmark movie, they're always undercover. It's the last minute.
Oh, the undercover Santa. I think that was the name of the movie.
Cash Express is a payday loan company with no credit checks, and they've got the Christmas Bowl of some kind. There was a song about the Christmas Bowl, I think. I know
you would know better than I, being on a station that plays Christmas music.
In my head.
Yep. We've got the Karns High cheerleaders are making their way through now. You can meet the Karns High School cheerleading team. Not only do they cheer at all football and basketball games for Karns High School, they are also active in community service. Competing at state last month, they had a top 5 finish, and they've been recognized by the TSSAA for their academics. So they are smart and athletic.
Beavers Dojo has their big truck rolling through. Now, you and I were lucky enough to judge the Sweet Goodness Donut Challenge at the Tennessee Valley Fair this past year. In fact, there's an episode on our Frank and Friends YouTube channel, and Beavers Dojo and the other dojos, and they got 3 of them that I'm aware of, they took home quite a few prizes in this year's...
it's actually all the winners were Karns. So it was the Beaver Dojo and then also Ultimate Donut Shop down the road. They won. So those were the two... The 2 big winners were both from Karns Donut Shops.
The Karns
Grinch.
Beavers...
It's the Grinch. Don't let him steal our holiday decor.
Well, he's fishing. He's fishing for compliments and fishing for presents. Karns Beavers Fishing, made up of 6th to 12th grade anglers. They appeared in the national championship multiple times, last time being this past summer.
We've got Girl Scout Troop 254 walking through. They got fun holiday hats on. So Girl Scouts is a great organization. Besides having amazing cookies. Yeah, I was I went from Daisy through Girl Scout. I think I stopped around high school, like before high school. So
I remember I had to help my daughter sell over 1,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies one year so she could get some kind of prize.
Well, I'm going to date myself, but I sold cookies when we had to actually go door to door.
Oh, yeah.
Before they set up in grocery stores, to catch you on the way in. Like, you had to go do a little, that door to door walk in. You got your steps in for the day.
Next up is Hustle Realty. Appreciating the Karns community and joining you in recognizing the true reason for the season, the birth of our Savior. Merry Christmas from Hustle Realty. And they've got a crib, an empty crib, obviously, or a manger. A true manger is the French word for to eat, which is where you get manger. It'd be, the animals would eat out of the manger.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, where are you going with that, Frank?
I'm doing French.
Coming up, Liberty Lawn and Property Services. They're a full-service lawn care and property service company located right here in our Karns community.
Nice. They got one of those zero-turn mowers on the back. It's a spiffy looking.
I wonder if they'll actually use the decorated one if they're providing service around this time of year.
That would be fantastic. Sanders Plumbing is here, and they are a local plumbing company in Halls. They've been in business for 35 years, locally owned and operated.
And just thank you to Hustle Realty. They brought us snacks, so we definitely appreciate snacks.
They wanted to throw candy, and they made it all the way over here with some Snickers bars.
Yeah, so apparently we're hangry.
Karns Middle School Lady Beavers basketball team is marching through.
Yeah, and they're vocal too. I love it. I love hearing them yell.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the Karns Middle School Lady Beavers basketball team, coached by Sarah Dedos and Lexi Austin.
Oh, goodness. Sanders Plumbing is coming through, and quite humorous float right there.
If you want to be king of your castle and sit on your own throne, that's the head plumber, I think is what that is on the head.
That's fantastic. So they're a local plumbing company in Halls. They've been in business for 35 years, locally owned and operated, ready to serve the community and also provide some humor as well.
There's some more of the Lady Beavers basketball team trying to get on camera and race up to catch up with the rest of their team. It's like, what happened to us? We lost our spot.
They're running drills in the parade. That's how long they prepare for games.
I think they got slowed down handing out candy is what I think happened.
Oh, okay. I think they were just running ahead, actually.
Oh, here's our Fair Lady from the Karns Fairs the Fair pageant that you and I emceed, along with the Karns Lady Beavers, because it was Alexi Austin. She coaches the team, and she won the Fair Lady competition, and that must be Sarah with her. Outstanding.
I like their enthusiasm.
Now I see that it sounds like the Dukes of Hazzard are coming along with that UPS truck. Santa's Helpers United Parcel Service, proudly represented by Karns resident Ricky Hurley, otherwise known as Pork Chop, and with him is Congressman Tim Burchett. Is that Tim up there?
Tim is not driving the UPS truck.
Is he in the truck? Got any UFOs? Got any UFOs
Yes,
I can
yes.
see? There you go. Hey, brother. Oh, I was hoping he spotted a UFO from up there. Or a UAP or whatever they calls it now.
Oh, is it different now? Did I miss that?
Yeah, they changed UFO to...
Is UFO not politically correct anymore?
I don't know. I would like them to change it
or
back.
do we? Or is it not unidentified
If only I
anymore?
knew someone in Congress. Max Barbershop has won the best barbershop 4 years running, supports local schools, it gives discounts to seniors, military, and first responders. Yeah, they changed UFO to unidentified aerial phenomenon, something like that. So, but we don't want that.
I don't think it's catching on.
If you know your local congressman, tell him we want UFO back.
Yes.
Because he's in charge of UFOs, I heard.
He's in charge.
I think so.
Did he get put in charge
You
of
think
the
I'm
committee?
joking?
No, I'm literally asking, like, because I know, like, we all completely glossed over the news earlier this year about them actually identifying alien something.
I mean, don't-
Clearly, this is why we're not talking about it. I'm like, I vaguely recall something about it. And I'm like, I'm not surprised. They just kind of fly by us, and we're like, nah, we're good. We don't need to stop at Earth.
Don't tell the congressman. I don't believe in UFOs. I just find it amusing that we're investigating them. Okay. Summit Express.
Well, we are a curious people.
We are very curious. Summit Express Clinics, urgent care, and when and where you need it. They have 4 locations: Bearden, Farragut, Fountain City, and Powell. Open 7 days a week, 8 to 8, and at least one clinic is open every holiday. And
Oh, that's good to know, especially with the holidays.
Look
you
at
know.
the Band-Aids on the truck. I like it. Oh, and they're throwing candy to the hosts.
Oh, thank you.
Summit
Thank you so
Express.
much. And she's got a Grinch shirt on, so clearly she's the Grinch after his heart has grown 3 sizes.
Yes. And next up is Autumn Care Senior Living. And if I make any more bad jokes, you're going to put me in that bus, I'm pretty sure. Your only locally owned assisted living center on Byington Beaver Ridge Road.
I think we'll let you stay for a while.
All right.
You're good. You're not ready for that yet. All right, they are followed by the real estate office. They represent a long-time standing real estate company in the heart of Karns and Oak Ridge. Today, they are showing off the community with their Christmas sleigh ride.
Oh, outstanding. Merry Christmas. You can find them at 865-483-SALE for the real estate office. And here's Hensley Landscaping, locally owned landscaping company specializing in making your backyard dreams come true. Services in landscaping, mowing, leaf removal, rock work, hardscaping, and they'll help you turn your lawn dreams into lawn
Sorry,
reality.
I got distracted. So Hensley Landscaping has Minion-themed float. My kids are both wearing Minion hats. They're
good.
kind of in love. And I just turned and saw my kids, one of them with his mouth drop, like, oh my God, Minion. And so I had a parenting moment, so I got distracted. I apologize for that. Because, my family is here in the Karns community and we're slightly adjacent, but we spend a lot of time here, and my kids will eventually go to Karns High School.
That said Miss Tennessee Valley something. I missed another one of our pageant winners. That looks like, you know who that is? That's Lexi Hensley.
Yeah.
Duh. She's recognized.
I was like, we know her.
The blonde girl is a very lovely and experienced pageant winner. She was in the downtown Knoxville parade last night, too, I think. Then here.
And then that was the other girl, I didn't catch her name, but that was Miss Knoxville.
Yes.
She had a Miss Knoxville.
Well, lovely. I'm sorry we didn't have their names on our thing, but Scholes Family Chiropractic is here, serving Karns for 21 years. And if you can fit into that car, you don't need chiropractic services. But that's one way they'll certainly figure out how that works.
Coming up, we have Knox for Liberty. Knox for Liberty is a grassroots group of conservatives in Knox County standing in truth and taking action to protect our faith, family, and freedom. They were founded in 2022 and is also a founding member of the Tennessee Constitutional Grassroots Coalition, representing 11 counties in East Tennessee. If you want to learn more about them, go to knoxforliberty.org.
And they are followed by another one of our elected officials, Justin Lafferty, who is a Tennessee state representative. We appreciate the support, because, if you think about it, those in politics have a lot of different parades they could choose to be in.
We're going to go to an interview.
Let's go streetwise. Take it away, Joey. Who's with you?
Getting ready.
Here you go, Joey.
All right. So I'm here with one of our state representatives, Justin.
Oh, hey, Justin Lafferty.
Justin, I got a quick question. Sure. What makes this a parade important to you?
You ever see the kids smile when you throw candy to them? Yep. It's a great feeling. It's a good time. It's a great event for the community to get out. People get to see you doing things. People get to meet each other. They talk, they chat. It's something we need more of in this world today.
And that is so correct. So were you all the way at the end of the parade today, or where were you?
We were pretty close to bringing up the rear. I think we got the fire trucks and the police coming up just behind us. But yeah, we were pretty close to the end there.
Is there any more coming up? There's a Grinch back there.
I think there is a Grinch back there, but I won't know till he gets here.
Well, I appreciate you answering questions with me, and you have a good one.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
All right, thank you, Justin. Thank you, Joey.
Does Joey sound afraid of the Grinch? Is he a little worried?
I know. I think he
He's like,
is.
Is there a Grinch coming?
You can come hide over here with us, Joey, if the
give-
Grinch scares you. We got you.
Give me
We
a heads
got your
up
back.
if there's a Grinch.
Thank you so much. I need that.
Betsy Henderson, school board member, is right behind Justin Lafferty. She serves our area school board and wishes you and your family a very Merry Christmas. And coming up after Betsy Henderson are representatives from the Knox County GOP. We're talking about Terry Hill, Gina Oster, and Kim Carter. And Kim Frazier, actually, I see on there, too. I think that's a typo. It's Gina Oster, Kim Frazier, and Terry Hill. I've met Kim Frazier. She comes over to Tennessee Scholars Bowl usually once a year to show her support for the students who are competing. And Gina Oster, I saw her at a concert. Who's the country singer from Karns? Emily Ann Roberts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And coming up, we've got Knox County Parks and Rec. Their mission is to make Knox County a beautiful place to stay and play in the great outdoors. Their team offers a variety of recreational opportunities for both adult and youth all year round. And so you can join the team at the Cove at Concord Park all December long for their 25th annual Holiday Festival lights. If you've ever been out there, they're very beautiful.
I love their radio flyer trailer. Coming up next is Byington Solway CTE Center at Karns High School. So this, we're talking about the Career and Technical Center of Excellence, and they're involved, of course, here in the broadcast and in other skills as well. We appreciate them a lot. CTE classes for students from Karns, Powell, and HVA, offering AV production, early childhood development, ROTC, agriculture, cosmetology, auto mechanics, building trades, welding, fire science. Excited to be part of the KCS 865 Academies, and they're changing all the schools in Knox County to become 865 Academies. And they are producing today's broadcast here on the Karns Network on YouTube, and we appreciate you.
Yep, we've got the Knox County Democratic Party as well. Merry Christmas from the Knox County Democratic Party. Please get involved. Please get involved if you're interested. Remember, your vote makes a difference in our democracy.
They've got the cardboard cutouts of the famous politicians.
Yep, I can see a sign for Gloria Johnson for U.S. Senate. You know, this is actually cute. They've got a little kids playhouse
like Joe and Jill
decorated
on
at the back of that.
I think that's Joe and Jill in the back of the truck.
Oh, yes, you're right. I was distracted by the little toy getup that they have decorated.
Okay.
That was pretty cute.
Jones Property Management is a locally owned and operated full-service lawn care company. And I guess we don't have any Shriners in their little cars, but we've got.
He just popped a wheelie on a
That's
lawnmower.
what I'm saying. Zero-turn mowers. This is a show. Enjoy this.
I know. They're like dancing with mowers.
This is fun stuff. And then Jones also has, behind the zero-turn mowers performance, they've got a flatbed truck with a giant snowman on it.
All right, and we're going to go out and talk to Joey and Betsy right now. Hi, Joey.
Hey, how's it going? We're back again, and I'm with Miss Betsy Henderson. So what do you do?
I serve on the Knox County School Board, and I represent this area, which is the Karns community. So
is this is a big event today? It looks like it's about to end, but it's a big event today. It's been going for a good minute. How does this event affect you? Like, what do you do for it?
I was across your live stream.
How's it going?
It's good. I'm Terry Hill. I'm your county commissioner.
Yes, and we work together.
We do.
Yes.
Have them face the camera, Joey, because we can't see them.
Could we get you to face the camera for us?
Oh, sure. So he's asking what this event means to us, Terry. And I tell you, this event in Karns has been going on for many years, and Terry and I have both been a part of it. And it's just hometown fun, Christmas, good spirit. Everybody's out, even though it's raining today. You can see how amazing this community is.
It is. And it grows every year. It just shows how important it's become to the community. So, anyway, well, I've got more candy to give out. But Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you,
Christmas.
too. We thank you for your time and what you do for our school district.
Well, thank you for everything y'all do for the community, too.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Are you going to hop on one of those mowers, Joey? Go for a ride? I dare you.
Thank you, Joey.
So now the rest
All
of
right.
Jones Property Management is rolling through with the snowman on the flatbed.
That is a massive snowman. I would give one of those giant skeletons at Halloween a run for its money.
Yes, I've got one of those giant skeletons in my neighborhood.
I saw it. I've seen it.
I think my friend Shanna is going to switch the pilgrim hat to the Santa hat any
All
day
right.
now.
Oh, and speaking of Santa, I can see him coming. Karns Volunteer Fire Department
Is paving the way
Yes, they are.
for the Karns Lions Club with the one and only Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Becca's just happy because none of the floats played Last Christmas by Wham.
No, I'm still in the game.
She's still in the
Yes.
game. I'm telling you, though, it's going to be on. I'm playing it on the air, 11:30 today, Fun 105.9. Tune in.
You know what?
Hello, Santa.
I'll have to turn it on for my kids because we actually sing Christmas carols as bedtime songs pretty much
Santa-
every night of the year.
Somebody's hitting the gas to get Santa. Slow down, Santa. I want to ask you for stuff. Santa.
There are other times to ask Santa for your Christmas
I need
list.
stuff. Actually, I don't need
Do
stuff.
you? We already talked about that. So we
No.
need experiences.
I want, you know what I want? I want more pictures of my family, and I want tickets to shows. That's what I want for Christmas. You
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
And my daughter, who's an artist, is selling her prints. So I told her
I saw that.
I would buy. I mean, I want to buy one, but I'm also hoping she gives me one for Christmas. So I'm kind of
Hint.
torn. Do I tell her I want a free print from her business, or
Well,
do I just go ahead and buy one?
Is she watching this broadcast? Did you just tell her?
Genius.
Wink.
I'm playing.
Hold
I'm
on, hold
playing,
on. Oh, what?
I'm playing three-dimensional chess over here. No one else is playing checkers. I'm playing 3D chess.
All right, and the Knox County Sheriff is bringing up the rear. So as we open up Oak Ridge Highway back up at the end of the parade, we do appreciate
Hey,
you
Mom.
all coming out. Yeah, my kids. If you hear my
Look
kids
at
in the
look at
background,
the candy they collected.
oh my, that's like Halloween times 2.
Yeah. So we do appreciate, if you want to bring the kids over, it's up to you. That's fine. But we are so excited to be invited back to host the Karns Community Fair's presentation of the 2023 Karns Christmas Parade.
Yep.
The Karns Network and all the students with their excellent work. Thank you, Joey, for the fine interviews, Streetside, and everybody else behind the scenes. You'll see their names in the credits at the end. They worked hard on this, and despite the weather, I mean, weather's always going to be a challenge on the first weekend in December.
It is, but they still handle everything like champs, and we're just truly impressed by their
And
professionalism.
you can see our sponsors for the parade are listed on the screen right now.
Yep.
Karns, Ingalls, and, you read it. Maybe you can read it faster than I can.
I was like, I was about to help you out. Don't forget, Cookies with Santa and Craft Show at Karns High School, December 9th. So that's next Saturday. It's going to be going on from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So the different vendors, you can decorate cookies. It's going to be a fun, family-friendly, and kid-friendly event. There's also going to be some games and activities from 10 to noon that day as well. So.
Well, I'll put in a plug. My dear friend Becca James, the girl with 2 first names, you used to hear her on the radio all the time, but now you get to hear her in the context of a podcast where you do really well. You're a great co-host on the podcast, and I'm hopeful that you'll be back again for another episode soon.
Of course.
The very next episode is going to be my friend Mindy Thomas from the Knoxville Nativity Pageant. And then we've got a few more down the road. So my friend Sarah Roberta will be back, and I hope you and Catherine Frady as well.
We'll book something.
As you can see, I've got a thing for, we've got beautiful women all the time on the Frank and Fred Show
So flattering.
podcast. It's a theme.
And you can find it on YouTube, and you can find it on the...
I've got a website, frankandfriendshow.com. Just search for Frank and Friends Show. Because if you leave out the show, you get Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., which is fine.
Not bad, but not us.
But if you add Frank and Friends Show... You'll find me, and you'll find Becca and all the rest of us. Yeah. Well, have a wonderful Advent. Have a wonderful Christmas. Be kind. Take care of a couple things I'll point out. There's more Christmas parades this weekend. In fact, tonight I'll be announcing the Rocky Hill Christmas Parade down on North Shore at 6 p.m. Next weekend, I'll be a voice in the Nativity Pageant of Knoxville. I'll do my 6 character voices again this year. That is a free event where you get to see the nativity scene acted out at the Civic Coliseum. They melt the ice, and Nate Bargatze was there last night. I guess they already melted the ice. And they will act out the nativity story with me doing some of the voices of Bob Thomas and Sims Thomas. And
it'll be great. Bring the whole family out.
that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, December 9, 10, and 11. And then the weekend after that, my wife will be singing with the Knoxville Choral Society and the Knoxville Symphony Orchestra for the Clayton Holiday Concert.
What I'm hearing is your family is incredibly busy, Frank.
December, we don't have a weekend off in December. We are nonstop all the way through. In fact, we had one day off in December, and someone offered me tickets to Mannheim Steamroller, and I said yes. So
Well, yeah. Why would you say no to that? I mean,
got those through my other gig at East Tennessee PBS. In fact, the Scholars Bowl season will start on January 8th. If you want to watch me quiz genius high school kids, including some from Karns, I'd love for you to watch that show. Set your DVRs for weekdays at 5:30 on East Tennessee PBS. New season starts on January 8th.
all right, and now we are seeing our Karns AV Club, the people,
Yay.
the people behind the curtain, if you will. These
Good.
are the very talented kids who help put on this broadcast stream, and we could not do it without them.
Oh, we're happy to. They took good care of us today, as always. We even got an upgrade in chairs.
I know. They
even got some-
take care of us,
some
which
fancier
we appreciate,
chairs
guys.
this year.
All right, well, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year,
Happy Advent.
Happy Advent.
All the things. We do appreciate your watching and supporting the Karns community. Share the link with your friends in case they might have missed, or if they were in the parade, make sure you share the link and make sure we didn't say anything dumb about them as they rolled by. I think we did pretty good this year, Becca. I don't think I embarrassed myself at all.
No, not too much.
All right, and last Christmas. Well, I'm trying to get out of here. Whamageddon.
But you can say it all you want. It doesn't matter.
Count. All right. This is the 2023 Karns Christmas Parade from the Frank and Friends Show. My name is Frank Murphy.
I'm Becca James.
And we'll talk to you again next year.